Merry Christmas.
This wasn't just a Christmas walk. This year at Sandringham, a young princess didn't simply walk to church. She delivered a quiet masterclass in natural leadership, and it became one of the most understated yet powerful royal moments of the season. Forget the coordinated coats and festive scarves for a moment, because the real story of this year's royal Christmas walk wasn't about fashion or formality. It was about what unfolded naturally, without instruction or performance, as the family stepped out of St. Mary Magdalene Church, a church the royal family has attended on Christmas Day for over a century, and onto the Sandringham grounds. As the bells faded and the royal family began to greet the waiting crowds, attention turned, as it always does, to the children. The Christmas walk is one of the few royal traditions where younger family members are not arranged by rank or protocol. They walk freely, interact openly, and reveal dynamics that are rarely visible during more formal engagements. But this year, one child shifted from participant to guide. Princess Charlotte instinctively did something remarkable. Rather than staying solely with her brothers, Prince George and Prince Louis, she seamlessly bridged the gap to her cousins. With calm confidence, she gathered Mia Grace Tindall and Lena Tindall, the daughters of Zara Tindall, forming a small, smiling trio of girls who moved together through the crowd. This wasn't a random grouping. It was a subtle act of inclusion. Charlotte positioned herself as the unifying point, sharing quiet words, offering reassuring smiles, and guiding her cousins as they navigated the path lined with well-wishers. In an environment that can be overwhelming even for adults, with cameras, voices, and constant movement, she provided steadiness. Observers noted how naturally she took the lead, not by stepping ahead, but by staying connected. One onlooker captured it perfectly. Charlotte naturally took the lead. She was reassuring Mia and Lena, guiding them with smiles and keeping them close. What made this moment stand out was how much it represented growth. We've seen Charlotte's thoughtful instincts before, encouraging a cousin to accept flowers from the crowd, gently prompting a sibling during public appearances, or showing an early awareness of royal etiquette. From a young age, she has been observed reminding Prince Louis when to wave or when to stand still, moments that quietly demonstrated social awareness rather than authority. But this year, those instincts came together into something more cohesive, more deliberate. It was visible, gentle leadership in action, and it reflected the values her parents, the Prince and Princess of Wales, consistently emphasize. Both have spoken about prioritizing emotional intelligence, kindness, and respect over rigid hierarchy in their parenting. Prince William has frequently highlighted the importance of normal family relationships within royal life, especially the bond between cousins during holidays at Sandringham, moments he has described as grounding and deeply meaningful. This Christmas, Charlotte didn't just benefit from that environment, she actively shaped it. While the adults spoke with members of the public and accepted greetings, Charlotte took on her own quiet duty. She checked in with Mia and Lena, helped them manage flowers and gifts, a surprisingly tricky task for small hands, and ensured they remained included as the family moved through the crowd. When the atmosphere became more energetic, she subtly drew her cousins closer, forming a small, protective unit. It was a mature awareness of both space and role. Watch the footage after the service, and you'll see it repeatedly. Charlotte glancing back, adjusting her pace, staying connected. She was aware of where the adults were, where the crowd pressed in, and where her cousins needed reassurance. These weren't grand gestures, but they were consistent. And consistency is what makes leadership recognizable. This moment offers a glimpse of what's ahead. Princess Charlotte is stepping beyond being known simply as the stylish middle child or Kate's look-alike. She is emerging as a young royal with strong emotional intelligence, a natural mediator, and a stabilizing presence within her generation of the family, someone who instinctively understands group dynamics and shared responsibility. We've seen connection before, like Prince Louis holding a cousin's hand in years past, but connection is instinct. What Charlotte showed was coordination and care, an understanding that belonging doesn't happen automatically, even in families. Sometimes it needs to be gently guided. The Royal Christmas Walk is built on continuity, a tradition observed by monarchs, heirs, and children long before today's generation. But this year, Princess Charlotte reminded us that continuity isn't just about repeating rituals. It's about strengthening the bonds that allow those rituals to endure. She wasn't just walking to church. In her own composed, graceful way, she was already leading the way. What moment from this year's Royal Christmas Walk stood out to you the most? Did you notice Princess Charlotte's quiet leadership, or was there another subtle interaction that caught your attention? Do moments like these change how you see the next generation of the royal family, especially when it comes to empathy and responsibility? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear what you observed.